Welcome to my world of crochet. In this video we are going to turn this ribbon yarn into a ribbon basket or a bread basket for my bake-off breads in the morning. This ribbon yarn is 100% cotton. It's by a hobby brand. It's Oeko-Tex branded standard 100, which means it's tested for any harmful substances. And it's designed in Denmark and made with absolute love in Turkey. It can handle being washed at 40 degrees Celsius. It can handle being ironed, though I don't really expect I'm going to iron my bread basket. This yarn calls for a crochet hook, advised needle size of, let's see here, 8 to 9 millimeters. It's the colorway 8 and it's a baby blue. And honestly, I'm quite excited to get started on this because I've never worked with ribbon yarn before. And I'm going to see if my 6mm hook is going to be too small for this project, or if I might have to go buy a new crochet hook, because actually my biggest hook size at the moment is a 6mm hook. But let's find out. So let's see where to get this one started. I think because this has no easy pull, so I have something to nicely remove the taping here. And there we are off with the bandroll. Let's keep this one if we need it for later, maybe. Nice wrap tucked in under here. We have the starting point. And I found my crochet hook. So let's just make a quick test patch to see if we can actually work with this crochet hook size, or if I need to invest in a different one. It's certainly quite bulky. It's a brand new crochet experience, and I'm not really sure what to find of this. It's not going that easy, but it goes. Let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we need one for the turn. 11. I'm just gonna make this test in single crochets because the most of the pattern I've found is in single crochets. And I have to say it's, oh, that wasn't a single crochet. I do wonder if I should try a bigger needle size, because this doesn't go super smooth. in my opinion. And it's definitely supposed to be a more smooth experience to crochet in general. So I believe that a larger hook will most definitely help with this. But it can also just be me needing to get used to how this yarn is, because I've never made anything in ribbon yarn before. But honestly, this does not go very smooth for me at all. Let's see, where am I? I'm in there, so I need to get in here. And I think it counts for all of us that we like to crochet when it's like just going nice and straight and forward, and where we don't need to make much effort and it just goes automatically. But it's not that automatically with this one. It does go, but honestly I feel it could go a little bit smoother. So I think it's not a bad idea to maybe invest in some crochet hooks for this. Let's see, so that was one row, 10 stitches. It does look pretty though, and it is nice and tight, which I do like actually, because I don't want too loose basket for my breads. So maybe this isn't too bad after all. I just need to use a little more effort to do the crochets. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna try to make it just with my 6mm hook, and do a little bit more effort while we make it. Going to start with a magic ring, which is also a different thing to make with this ribbon yarn that I normally would do. So please do not take this as a tutorial on making magic rings, but we got the ring created. And we are going to start making 8 single crochets into this magic ring. So now the next step is to work in 2 single crochets in each stitch from here. this starts to look okay, to be honest. So the next round is going to be in each stitch 1 single crochet, then a 2 single crochet, 2 single crochets until the round is complete. Here after round 3 I have option to place in a stitch marker so I can easier keep track on where my rounds start and end. And now our task is to make single crochet in 2 stitches, and in the third stitch to make 2 single crochets, then another 2 single crochets and 2 single crochets until the round is complete. And basically for each round you add 1 more stitch of single crochets before you do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. And then it's just about going around and around until you reach the diameter of the bottom of size of the basket that you would like to have. My current bread basket has a diameter of a bit more than 20 centimeters, and therefore it could be a good idea to see where we are after 3 rounds. We are at 8, so there is certainly a few more rounds to go. And I haven't really completely decided on the final size. I might go somewhere between 20 to 24 centimeters at most in diameter. And then, yeah, let's get crocheting to get there. So that was the 4th round. And I'm going to see how much extra we have added now. So each round is about 2 extra centimeters, and now it's like approximately 10.5 centimeters wide, which means I need another 5, maybe 6 rounds until I reach the size that I would like to have. So let's get started. So now I've added 5 more rounds to the bottom of this basket. Let's see how far we have gotten. Now it measures about 21 centimeter in diameter, which is a slightly bit more wide than our current. So this is going to be when the edges are, the borders are up, or the sides are up, sorry. That's going to be around the same size of our current bread basket. And since we are just a 2-person family, we don't need like a massive major basket. And I actually also, I'm a little bit afraid if I make it too much wider that I will not have enough yarn, because I actually only just bought 1 skein and hoped that would be enough. That was a bit bold of me. So in worst case, I can always make a new basket and buy 2 new skeins if I find that we need a larger basket for a different purpose. So to continue and start making the sides of this basket, I need to now work in single crochet in each stitch. But it's important to notice that here I only work in the back loop of each stitch. So that would basically mean that you would have to work, just to see if I can show it, you would have to work in these back loops instead of going through the whole stitch as you normally would do. So basically I will be making single crochets in each back loop for a whole round. So like this. Oh, let's see if I can get it around. And I'm gonna do that for the whole round. And once done, I'll catch up with you again. This was 1 round of single crochets worked in the back loop, and as you can now see, it's actually starting to get a bit of wall feeling. And now I need to do 1 more round of single crochets, but just normal single crochets, so not in the back loop, but in the full stitch. 1 single crochet in each stitch. When I've done that, I'll meet you guys again. Now I've finished the round of single crochets in the regular stitch. As you can see, we are getting more and more walls to our bread basket. Basically, now it's just about doing single crochets in each stitch, round and around and around until the basket has the height that you want. And in the very last round, you finish it off with slip stitches in each stitch. So let's get going. As you can see, I've now flipped the work around so that what before was the inside is now the outside, which gives this nice finish. You can see here how the edge is smoothing up nicely, and you can really see how the border and the edges of the basket is taking shape. And we still simply continue to single crochet around until we have the height we desire, or in my case, until there is no more yarn. Of course, I need to make sure that I have enough yarn to maybe make a nice finish with a single stitch, or sorry, not a single stitch, with a slip stitch around instead of single crochets. But I guess we'll find out. I got 2 more rows of single crochet added here to the wand, and now I only have very little yarn left, and I really hope that I have enough to add a nice finishing border of slip stitches. Of course, I had maybe hoped that it would be a little bit higher basket, yet I think it's high enough for its intended purpose. And honestly, that's what you get when you take a gamble on how many skeins you need for a specific project. If you're in doubt, my advice is basically always buy an extra skein, because you can't have enough. But let's see if we can get these slip stitches added to the edge. I just finished the border of slip stitches, and I'm actually a quite lucky girl because this is the only yarn I have left from the whole skein. So absolutely, I've been lucky for sure. It's turned out quite nice. I'm quite satisfied with this project. It's the first time I've tried to work with ribbon yarn, and it's going to be absolutely just perfect for its intended purpose. So the only thing I'm basically missing now is to even in the 2 ends and to test it out. Would I work with ribbon yarn in the future? Possibly, especially for home interior. It's been easy to work with, even though it does take a little bit more effort compared to when you're working with thinner yarns. What I like is absolutely the speed of progress. Like, you know, this can probably be done in less than a day if you sit down and take your time to do it, where other bigger projects sometimes can take much longer time, because it just simply takes longer time to crochet with much thinner yarns. So let's get the movement in and get it tested with some breads. At least you guys deserve to see the final result with some lovely breads in it. I've woven in the ends, and this is the final result of my new breakfast bread basket, or bread basket in general, and I'm actually quite pleased with the result. If you would like to see more videos like this, and if you generally like my content and you would like to follow me on my ongoing adventures with crocheting, please subscribe, ring the little bell to get notifications when I publish new videos, and absolutely give the video a like if you would like to see more videos like this. Have a nice day and have a crafty time. Bye!